Thank you, Bishop. Please turn your attention to Action Item wc101, Resolution authorizing the use of a virtual meeting platform for the 2020 session of the Wisconsin Annual Conference of the United Methodist Church, which is found on page 2 of the pre-conference workbook. 2020 has certainly been a year that we will all remember. The COVID-19 pandemic has touched every aspect of our lives as well as our life together, and it has forced us to rethink so many things that we've taken for granted. It has challenged us to explore new ways to accomplish those things that are essential to our well-being, both as individuals and as a community. That includes the way that we gather together to conduct business that is essential for the Wisconsin Conference of the United Methodist Church to maintain and grow the ministries that God has entrusted to our care. The annual conference session is one of those essential aspects of our work together as a United Methodist community. The decisions we make in the annual conference session directly impact the work that we do together to make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. And while the Book of Discipline specifies that the annual conference is required to meet, well, annually, it does not specify that the meeting must take place in a particular way. While we would all prefer to meet together in person, the reality of the COVID-19 pandemic makes doing so this year not only impractical, but actually dangerous. The Bishop and the Cabinet, in consultation with the Program and Arrangements Committee and other leaders of the annual conference, have therefore chosen to call this virtual annual conference session so that we can care for those essential matters that directly impact the work that we do together. We are asking the members of the annual conference to affirm this decision. Action Item WC101 on page 2 of the pre-conference workbook is a resolution authorizing the use of a virtual meeting platform, in this case Zoom webinar, to conduct the 2020 session of the Wisconsin Annual Conference. The whereas paragraphs of the resolution explain the technicalities for calling a virtual session, and the be it resolved paragraphs, which is the part we're actually voting on, offer the members of the annual conference the opportunity to affirm that for this year, this is the way we will conduct our business in order to take care of essential matters. Bishop, I move the adoption of Action Item WC101, Resolution authorizing the use of a virtual meeting platform for the 2020 session of the Wisconsin Annual Conference of the United Methodist Church, which requires approval by a majority vote of the annual conference.